Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Cumberland Valley National Bank, CSEP, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble Agent, Luxury Pet Services, Equipment, Sales and Rentals, May Marketing, KYmedia.net, Gold Star Chili in Berea, Real Life Community Church, Spectrum Cable, and Bison Smith CPA.
Welcome back to McBrayer Arena on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University. Gary Ball with Julie McGrain-Muntz as color analyst, William Warfield producing, and Steve Potek, our videographer. We just witnessed a mild upset. Scott County was the favorite in that game, and Lafayette 78-70. Allie Denton joined us, and Julie McGrain-Muntz, you said watch that game. Gar Carter and Abram put up about 40 points in that game. When you look at 21 and 19, they did put up 40 points in that. So they're not the same two players. Allie Denton told us that. She said, no, these are two different players when you look at the 40 points they both put up in that game.
Oh, absolutely, Gary. And I'll tell you what balanced scoring from the trio that you just mentioned. And, you know, they did a really good job establishing points in the paint where they didn't have to rely so much on the three-point shot. So they ended up with a higher percentage shot for Lafayette.
Julie, in this game we got Franklin County, a lot of veterans. Princess Stewart, the 11th Region Player of the Year. The All-Region team was just announced after that the Lafayette win 78-70. They got Rebecca Cook. She played in 20 minutes the other night and had 17 points and 8 or 9 rebounds. And Coach Thacker calls her the glue. And then Madison Central, of course, led by Mally Cornett, who's outstanding, Lindsey Johns, Bailey Vanover, Cassie Snide, Charity Mack. So this really should be an outstanding girls regional Final Four game, and we already know that Lafayette's going to be the opponent of whoever wins this game tomorrow night in the region championship.
I'll tell you what, Gary, this is just a nice atmosphere, and that way it gives Allie Denton time to scout and sit down and do some scouting on both teams to see who she's going to face. But what good position is Allie Denton in to be able to say, I'm done, it's over, I'm sitting pretty, I'm in that championship seat right now. So on this game tonight, there's some really good athletes that I think that are really going to showcase their skills here at Paul McBrayer Arena.
You know, when you look at Franklin County, they've got a young lady by the name of Brooklyn Miles, and Brooklyn is an 8th grader.
Right.
I remember last year, we sat here last year and we thought, man, this kid's a 7th grader.
7th grade.
Well, this year, this kid's an 8th grader.
Wow, and we're still talking about how young she is, but she's by far probably one of the most mature players that Franklin County has as far as basketball IQ.
Julie, as a player yourself, you played at Moorhead State. High school ball, at Rowan County? Where'd you play high school ball?
Yeah, it kind of goes from a has-been to who cares now, Gary. It's been so long ago, so yeah, it is nice to be from the Moorhead area, to be able to be played at Rowan County and be fortunate to go on to the next level at Moorhead.
What do you think are the keys for Franklin County? What do they must do, and what will Madison Central need to do to pull off the upset?
Well, talking about the Scholastic Ball Report's golden girl, Rebecca Cook, she's got to stay in the ball game, and she does an excellent job driving the ball to the basket, and she's so unstoppable with her left hand. So
that's the key right there. You just said it. When you play basketball, you're just not used to a lefty coming at you like that, because most players are right-handed, except with the exception on the boys' side. LCA has 2 lefties, but normally everybody you play is a righty.
But get this, Gary, when she dribbles hard to the basket, and that's very unstoppable. So I would expect Madison Central to be able to clog up that middle to stop that drive, because we did see Coach Robert Cooksey, 11th Region Coach of the Year. He was also scouting that last game, and he's recognized that, those are probably one of the keys that you're going to have to stop that, the quickness and the drive, and try to isolate and make them shoot from the outside.
Speaking of the outsides, I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you very much.
Outside.
Speaking of the outside, now I'm talking about shooting outside.
Oh, okay.
Lindsey Johns shoots 46% behind the arc for the lady, and Bailey Vanover, she shoots 46% behind the arc. So you got 2 ladies that can light it up for Madison Central. If they're knocking down threes tonight, I think that's really going to open things up for their offense. As you mentioned, Franklin County with Princess Stewart, the 11th Region Player of the Year, Miss Basketball finalist, Rebecca Cook. They're more of, and also the young lady we already talked about, Brooklyn Miles. They're more of taking it down to the rack, take the ball to the basket.
Yeah, you're right. And And again, you have all that quickness on Franklin County's team, which they really work together well to be able to push the ball up the floor. And I think that's going to be a key for Franklin County is push, push, push. But then also when you talk about Madison Central shooting, they started off the year 0 for, I think, 3 or 4, and then they just automatically just start turning it on near Christmas time, and they were on a long winning streak for the longest time. So who would have thought, and I don't think anybody really counted Madison County on being here and going that far in the season. But
I just wanted to show you that record for Franklin County. 28-5.
It's impressive.
Impressive record. And you look at Madison Central, they've won 23 games.
Right.
The 4 teams that played in this Final Four tonight, Madison Central, Lafayette, who won 78-70, Franklin County, Madison Central, they have the 4 best records in the 11th region.
Right.
So as far as wins and losses are concerned.
Yeah, then also for Madison County, they are not a deep team at all because they do not have much of a bench to go to. So those players are going to have to stay in the game and be cognizant of not creating any fouls because there's basically maybe 1 or stretching it, maybe 2 people off the bench that he plays, and he definitely does not play anybody else behind that. Good
point. But conditioning comes into play for Madison Central. Yeah, they may only play 5 or 6 girls, but they're well conditioned. Whereas Coach Thacker, he will play 10 girls and not even think about it.
And coming down the stretch, that's a good arsenal to have, is to be that deep, and you can always have the next, let's say, the next squad come in if he needs to. So he's always got that assurance on the bench if he needs to bring those players in.
Dare we say platoon system?
Okay. The white squad or the blue squad?
No, they don't platoon. That was only something Calipari did that one year, and he realized it.
Coined that term.
Yeah. But he's not doing it anymore. He said, I'm never going to platoon again.
Yeah.
So here we are, set for the next big ball game. It's Madison Central and Franklin County Lady Flyers. What a big day tomorrow. It begins at 1:30 with the Lexington Catholic and Sayre. Is Sayre the Cinderella? Can they wear the glass slipper?
Definitely. I believe you're right, Gary. They are definitely in a big dance, and I believe Sayre does have a chance because anything can happen in March.
And Isaiah Cozart, the all-time leading shot blocker, and he has the record now. He will take his Madison Central Indians up against that Scott County Cardinal team in the second game at 3:15.
Yes, and I believe Isaiah Cozart passed Chris Vogt from Graves County.
You're right.
As a single-season scoring record. So, and then, as a matter of fact, as soon as the game was over, Coach McHale from EKU did offer the sophomore scholarship, full scholarship.
We'll step out, come back, and we'll mic up the public address announcer with tonight's starting lineups. It's Franklin County, Madison Central. The winner will play Lafayette tomorrow night in the 11th Region Girls Championship right here on PrepSpin.com. We'll return. We go courtside with the public address announcer with tonight's starting lineups. Madison Central in the visiting blue and Franklin County in the home white. They'll be led by Princess Stewart, Rebecca Cook. Madison Central has Mally Cornett, Lindsey Johns, Bailey Vanover, and Cassie Schneid, the senior, who had a big game for them in that opening Opening round victory for Madison Central, 23-9. Franklin County 28-5 under Joey Thacker. And, of course, Robert Cooksey just named the 11th Region Girls Coach of the Year for Madison Central. So we're down to 16 seconds, and then we'll turn it over to the public address announcer. We're looking forward to this one. What a great game earlier. Lafayette 78, Scott County girls 70. Lafayette was led by Abram and Gar Carter. They combined for 40. And Kiara Pankins was the old Kiara Pankins of old with 17 points and 8 rebounds. Let's go courtside for the public address.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Paul S. McBrayer Arena inside Alumni Coliseum here on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University for 11th Region Tournament basketball action. Tonight's second game features the Lady Indians of Madison Central High School and the Lady Flyers of Franklin County High School. And now, let's meet our starting lineups. First, for the Lady Indians of Madison Central High School, wearing their blue uniforms trimmed in red and white. At guard, a 5'5" junior, number 1, Bailey Vanover. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 14, Lindsey Johns. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 21, Casey Schneid. At forward, a 6' senior, number 23, Mally Cornett. At forward, a 5'10" senior, number 45, Charity Mack. The Lady Indians are coached by Robbie Cooksey. And now the Lady Flyers of Franklin County, wearing their white uniforms trimmed in blue and gold. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 1, Kendall Talley. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 5, Princess Stewart. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 11, Rebecca Cook. At guard, a 5'4" 8th grader, number 13, Brooklyn Miles. And at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 22, Savannah Courtney. The Lady Flyers are coached by Joey Thacker. Your officials for tonight's game are Doug Walker, Christy Eller, and Lauren Neal. Thank you. Have a good day.
Public address announcer, Mr. Hall, giving us the starting lineups. Madison Central, as we said, they're in the blue with the white to red trim. Franklin County in the white with the dark purple and the gold trim. And jumping up, Mally Cornett will go up, and she will jump it up against 5'11" Rebecca Cook. Rebecca Cook just named to the all-region team, along with Princess Stewart for Franklin County. Madison Central's Lindsey Johns also a member of that team. So congratulations to them, and Madison Central also put Mally Cornett on that team. Tap is controlled, and Madison Central's Bailey Vanover's got it. Vanover works it across on Brooklyn Miles. The basketball, they bounce it, stolen away, coming out there with it is Courtney. Savannah Courtney all the way to the basket, lays it up and in.
Excellent drive from coast to coast from Courtney.
Courtney lays it in, it's 2-0. Lady Flyers on top. Working it across, Bailey Vanover, 12-point average. Vanover looking for Mack, can't get it to her, can't get it to Johns either. Now looking out top, Cassie Schneid, now they get it over to Johns. Johns spinning, looking down to Cornett, posting up on Rebecca Cook, powers it up, too strong, and coming out of there, let's see what they call it. It's going to be Franklin County ball.
Looks like when they got the dump down to Cornett, she was too far into the basket to be able to make a move, and she ended up shooting it over the backboard.
Lady Flyers on top on a Savannah Courtney lay-in, 2-0. Princess Stewart has it way out top. Kicks it deep in the corner to Talley. Over it goes now on the left side to Miles. Brooklyn Miles. Back to Courtney. Back to Miles. Over to Princess Stewart. That's Central packing in at 2-3. Miles to Talley. Lets a three go. Off the iron, no. And backside rebound by Cassie Snide. Ball knocked away. Miles taps it back in. With it is Tally to the basket, throws it up, draws the foul.
Excellent heads-up play by Tally as she drove it hard to the basket.
2-0. Courtney has the only basket of the ball game. Earlier tonight, Lafayette 78, Scott County 70. Girls action tomorrow will be a triple header. Two boys semifinal games at 1:30 and 3:15. Girls championship tomorrow night at 7:30. Lafayette's already there. Free throw rolls off there for Kendall Tally. Franklin County on top, and Tally trying to add to that 2-0 lead. Tally's second one, bullseye. Write it down and circle it. 3-0. Lady Flyers on top. Pressure. Vanover has a tip by Cook. Picked up by Schneid. Back to Vanover. Vanover on the floor. Ball loose. Taps it over to Cassie Schneid. Here's a steal. Cook, nope. But getting it back to Vanover. Now Tally. Now here comes Brooklyn Miles with it. Miles down the middle of the floor and off glass. Good.
Excellent drive by the 8th grader Miles. I'll tell you what, Gary, their defense and their traps are phenomenal at this point.
What a super drive to the basket there. She just doesn't hesitate.
By the 8th grader.
Right. And there's a look at the Thacker huddle. Coach Thacker, of course, took them all the way to the state championship game up at the BB&T Arena. Lost to Butler. Butler came out shooting lights out, and man, that was pretty much over in the second quarter, really. And Coach Thacker made no bones about it. He said, our team just didn't have any gas in the tank at that game.
I understand.
Taking nothing away from Butler.
And I believe I remember calling that game, too. So you're right, Gary. It was kind of lights out in the first half
Butler.
there.
Yeah, Butler came out shooting it, and I think Butler came out shooting when they got off the bus. Here's Schneid and Vanover playing catch. They're down 5-0 to this number 1 ranked Flyer team. Number 5 in the state, number 1 in the region. Heavy favorite in this game. Johns floater off the iron, no. Cornette battling, and Savannah Courtney comes out of there with it. Gives it now to Princess Stewart. She's headed to Xavier. Don't say Xavier. You got to put the X in there. Xavier.
What a great pick and a great find for Xavier.
Courtney over to Rebecca Cook. Out to Courtney. Over to Princess Stewart. Launches the three. Got it. It is 8-0. Hold the phone.
She dialed it in from downtown.
Oh, man, that was a different area code. Schneid with it across the line. Central. They get it now to Mack. Mack throws it up strong. Rolson. It hit the back of the rim. And you know what? Charity said, I'll take it. 8-2. First bucket for
she
Central.
Threw that in there, and that was a prayer, and it answered.
Rebecca Cook was all over.
Gosh.
Skip it over to Courtney. Savannah to Kendall Tally. Back out top. Princess Stewart to Rebecca Cook. Good ball moving. Savannah Miles over now. And Courtney lines it up. That skips off the iron, but picked up by Miles. Miles has got it back for Franklin County. They lead 8-2. Good to see Central get on the board there with that tough shot by Charity Mack.
Whew. I don't know how that went in.
That was under a lot of duress.
No.
That was one of Julie McGrain Munt's shots.
No.
Miles kicks it out to Princess Stewart. Bailey Vanover on her. Things pace slowing down, and Rebecca Cook's got it deep on the left side to Stewart. Back over now to Brooklyn Miles. Back over to Rebecca Cook. She'll launch the three, and it's off the iron and tapped around. Courtney's got it. Blocked away by Cornette. Courtney gets it in, throws it up, and it goes in. Savannah Courtney, second basket for the senior.
Well, great hustle by Courtney. She is just a workhorse underneath.
Mack, who has the only basket, gives it to Johns. Knocked away, picked up by Courtney. Gives it out to Princess Stewart. Stewart picking up the pace. Stops. 15-footer. Got it. That's 5 for Princess.
I'll tell you what, Franklin County is just driving it. I mean, really hitting on all cylinders right now.
Well, right now they are 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 for Central. They haven't gotten enough shots. Lindsey Johns, though, they got to free her up. She taps it out to Schneid. Schneid to the basket. Schneid rolls it up, no, gets it back, powers it up and in. Great job by Cassie Schneid with the follow over on miss. She gets a rebound and the bucket.
Hey. You got to work on your stat column.
That's Larry Bird-like. 12-4. Lady Flyers on top. 3:32 with the ball out top. Stewart over now to Princess Stewart, from Brooklyn Miles. Miles, the 8th grader, looking to Stewart. Over to Savannah Courtney. Launches the three off the iron. Rebecca Cook rebounds. Cook powers up. Blocked away by Cornette. Good block by Mally Cornette. Here comes Snide, stops, looks down low, throws it away to Courtney. Courtney runs out with Mally Cornett getting back. Courtney bounces right side, a high off window, laid in by Princess Stewart, who already has 7 points.
I'll tell you what, this defense that Franklin County is displaying at this moment is very impressive, and they're getting good shots off the turnovers.
Lindsay now Vanover, down low, wide open. Cornett hesitates, rolls off, and she's fouled. I think the foul's going to go on Savannah Courtney. She'll be shooting 2, or they called it on Rebecca Cook. I'll
tell you what, though, Gary, I mean, on that foul, the coaches always say, if you're going to foul, make sure it counts. So she really got her good. She had no chance of, she almost made the basket, but my goodness, she got hacked pretty hard.
Mally, a 72% free throw shooter. Mally Cornett averaging 11 points, 7.3 rebounds coming in, and she could cut this down to 8 points. As well as Franklin County's played, they're only up if she makes this by 14-6 by 8 points. I mean, you feel like the lead should be much bigger is what I'm saying. Cornett got them both. It's 14-6, 2:42 in the first. Lafayette won earlier tonight, 78-70. You could consider that a big upset over Scott County?
Not really. I mean, I was kind of expecting that, but
Courtney has it knocked out of bounds. 2:29 to go here in the first.
I felt like Scott County did a good job coming back, though, cutting that down to 8. But what was it? Were they down 20-something?
21 points,
okay.
Yep, in the fourth quarter. Miles Brooklyn gives it up to Princess Stewart. 2:24 to go here in the first period. Franklin County lead in leather. They're on top by 8, 14-6. Princess Stewart over to Courtney. Savannah lines up the 3, back of the rim, no. Battle for it, and Cassie Snide comes out of there with a double team. Snide gives it in the middle now to Mally Cornett to Lindsey Johns. Johns works on Courtney. Johns hangs right side, rolls off and rebounded. Good rebound by Rebecca Cook. Cook now with a couple of rebounds. 7 points for Princess Stewart. That leads everybody. 1:45 to go here in this first period. Girls
like
11th region.
Franklin County is doing a good job managing the clock and getting their best shot and letting them run through the offense.
Brooklyn Miles to Cook to Courtney. She launches 3, good. Savannah Courtney with 7. And
what is that? What?
Stewart and Courtney have combined for 14. Pass goes to Mack. Vanover lines up the 3. Front of the iron, no. Lindsey Johns battling another rebound by Cook. Here comes Princess Stewart. Minute 12. Stewart kicks it over the left side, and the shot there by Josie Thacker won't go. Minute 5 here. Mack over to Lindsey Johns. She lines up the 3. Got it! 3-pointer for Lindsey. 17-9.
That was a huge shot from Madison Central.
52 seconds. Courtney. Back it goes now to Miles, back to Princess Stewart. 45 seconds here. Franklin County 17. Madison Central girls 9. Triple header tomorrow gets underway at 1:30. First game will be Sayre, the Cinderella team of the boys 11th. They'll take on Lexington Catholic. Then after that, it'll be Madison Central and Scott County. And Thacker's shot won't go. Rebounded by Courtney. She kicks it out. Back to Princess Stewart. Over to go Thacker, a 3. Off the front of the iron, no. And Rebecca Cook tracks it down. Great hustle by Cook, who's got, 3 rebounds
3
now.
rebounds.
Thacker looking for Cook. Rebecca kicks it over.
4 rebounds.
4 rebounds for Cook.
Don't want to shortchange her.
That's right. She had a great state tournament last year, didn't she?
Phenomenal.
4 seconds. Here's Princess Stewart, a long 3. Off the iron, no. Rebounded by Vanover, but they won't have time. As we go to the second quarter, it was dominated the first period by Franklin County. They lead it 17-9. They got 7 from Princess Stewart, and they also got 7 points from Savannah Courtney. We'll be back with second quarter action here. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Of course, Bob Roberts Insurance right here in Richmond on Main Street. Bob Roberts Insurance. We'll be back 17-9. Franklin County on top.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
At Raising Cane's, we believe in one love. But creating one love is no simple task. Everything has to be served hot and fresh, not just hot. We use only 100% premium chicken tenderloins for a 0% chance of leftovers. We insist on the best ingredients for our fries, like potatoes. And, well, we can keep talking quality, or you can just eat it. Raising Cane's, one love.
Visit us today at one of our 4 Lexington area locations.
Gary Ball with Julie McGrain-Muntz back, and Franklin County leading by 8, 17-9. They'll also have the ball tally back in there. And also in the game is Samaria Laverity. She's in there as well. First time for Franklin County. Stewart thought about the 3. Now looking down to Rebecca Cook. Dribbles out of it. Comes over to Brooklyn Miles, and Miles now gives over to Stewart. Kick it over to Rebecca Cook. She fakes on Mack. Miles over to Tally. Back over to Rebecca Cook, lines it up, and off the iron, no. Rebounded though by Lavera, puts it up, no. Tapped up again, and Max got it for Central. She leads it out to Johns, and she stepped on the sideline out of bounds.
I think Madison County had the right idea to try to get the fast break going, but they just wasn't aware of the sideline.
7:23 here in the first half, and Franklin County on top, 17-9. Inbound pass from Cook will go to Brooklyn Miles. Back to Princess Stewart. Picks it up high. She uses that elevator pick and now gives it back to Cook. Strong move to the basket. That's that drive patented by Rebecca Cook. That's her first bucket, but she does have 4 rebounds.
She made a living off that yesterday in the semifinals.
First bucket of the game for Cook with those 4 rebounds. Pass down low, and Rebecca Cook got a piece of it. Goes out of bounds back to. So let's take a look at that move now by Rebecca Cook. Went right around Mally Cornett.
Unstoppable drive to the middle.
Gives it to Mally Cornett. She looks back to Mack, knocked away by Tally. And it goes back to Madison Central. 6:55 here in the first half. Gary Ball, Julie McGrain-Muntz, William Warfield, the King of Stream, and Steve Potek, our video, are wide open down low. Laying it up and in, nicely done. Cassie Snide, second basket for Snide.
What a nice out-of-bounds play by Madison Central as they caught Franklin County quite off guard.
And I believe Cassie's had a bunch of sisters. It's about the 4th one, I believe, who played here at Madison
Snide.
Central. Been a lot of them.
Yeah, they got a big farm that I think she shows some cows, too.
Does whatever it takes, man, you know. There's Rebecca Cook. Kicks it out now to Miles. Brooklyn in the paint, back to Stewart. Princess about a 12-footer. That's off the iron. There's Cornett battling, and Laverity, and boy, a great job there by
excellent hustle by Laverity.
Laverity. Out top, Princess Stewart. Got it!
That's why she's Player of the Year in the 11th region. Nice shot by Princess Stewart.
That's 9 for her. The lead is 10. The winner gets Lafayette tomorrow night. There's Lindsey Johns in the basket. Short-armed it and rebounded nicely by Samaria Laverity. Gives it out now to Brooklyn Miles. Miles quickly to the basket, throws it up, no. Vanover battling, Tally takes it, puts it up and in.
Madison Central has to do a better job blocking out because Tally just fell right into her hands and had the shot.
Lindsey Johns, some contact there, no call. She was hit on the hand. Officials didn't see it. Here comes Princess Stewart. Goes in on Cornett, blocked from behind by Johns. Stewart loops it out to Rebecca Cook. Kicks it now to Brooklyn Miles. 23-11, 5:32 here. And boy, Madison Central packing in that 2-3 zone. Rebecca Cook fakes with the ball to Brooklyn Miles. Here's Princess Stewart. Got it, a 3.
Stewart taking over the game.
That's 12 for Princess Stewart.
That leads all scores.
She's 5 of 7 from the field. The lead is 26-11, 15-point lead. Johns, Bailey Vanover, a long 3 air ball picked out of there by Princess Stewart. Stewart pushing it out to Tally. Tally goes in on Cornett, throws it up, no. Rebounded by Rebecca Cook, and she banks it, won't go, gets it back, but lost by Cook, and Mack comes out of there with it. Vanover. Lindsey Johns thought about it, goes in on Stewart. Baseline runner, good. She will get the soup and a sandwich.
A good heads-up play by driving baseline by Lindsey Johns, that she really drove it in hard to get the extra shot attempt.
26-13, and out will go Cook, out will go Miles, and coming in will be Olivia Hogan for Franklin County. As you said, they go about 10 deep.
Yeah, And I think that's starting to wear out Madison Central right now. But a couple of tips about Lindsey Johns is, being seen on this court here too, is I know that she's starting to get some small offers from small colleges, which is helping her cause.
I like her game. I mean, she's got a good game, all-around game, really, and she's good size, at 5'10". And give over to Princess Stewart. Back it goes to Hogan. William let us know that, of course, Mally Cornett's going to Alabama as a student athlete. Not going to play ball there, but we know why she's going there.
Absolutely.
We'll talk about that later. Out top with it is Princess Stewart. Everybody in Madison County knows, I believe. 4:10 to go here. 26-14. Princess Stewart. Is there a young man down there by the name of Damian Harris?
That would be it.
That would be it. That'd be the reason. 4 minutes to go. Dump it goes now. Princess Stewart. Back around it goes. Out top now to Courtney. They swing it around. 3:53 to go here in the first half. Franklin County 26, Madison Central 14.
I'll tell you what, Gary, Franklin County is doing an excellent job just relaxing out there. They're, eating some time off the clock. Good clock management going on as well.
Now Central's going to extend that zone as Bailey Vanover and Johns come out. Savannah Courtney down low. Laverity right side won't go. Tapped around, and Savannah Courtney will track it down. Stewart, middle to Courtney.
I'll tell you what, Mally Cornett's doing a great job in the center, posing that presence to help. She is a leading shot blocker in the region, so I think that's playing a little bit of toll on Franklin County. But
there's something about Central and shot blockers. I mean, Isaiah Cozart, Mally Cornett. I mean,
they got to stick together, I guess.
So. Bailey Vanover. They're down 12. They need a couple buckets here to climb back in this thing. Charity gets it down. Working, battling Cornett. Powers it in.
Nice drop step move by Mally Cornett.
Great job. 26-16. Madison Central Lady Indians cut the lead to 10. Looks like Rebecca Cook's going to get back. She's only got one foul. I guess she needed a breather. Only one personal. She, of course, set out this. Here's Princess Stewart. Good. She's almost automatic, isn't she?
Oh, lights out. Anywhere she shoots.
6 of 8 from the field. 15 points already for the 11th Region Player of the Year. Ball out of bounds. Great hustle there by Savannah Courtney.
And Tally, they just threw the press on there at that time, and Central is struggling with that the trap here at half court.
Rebecca Cook and Brooklyn Miles back in and Tally and Thacker checking out for Franklin County. That is Coach Thacker's daughter, Josie Thacker.
That's got to be a tough scenario, Gary.
It is. 2:14 to go in the first half, 29-16. Princess Stewart, 15 points already. Cook kicks it over to Savannah Courtney. That three is off the iron, but backside rebound by Princess Stewart.
Long shot, long rebound.
4 rebounds for Stewart now with those 15 points. Stewart looking for 18. She's got 18.
Wow. Madison Central is going to have to extend that zone out because she is deadly from the outside.
Princess Stewart, they are 5 of 17, but Stewart is 4 of 5 behind the arc. 32-16. Lob down, trying to go to Mally Cornett, out of bounds. It'll go to Franklin County. Lafayette won earlier. (32-16). Franklin County on top. Minute 20 to go here. I guess people watching don't realize that Rebecca Cook's an intern on my show with the comment we just saw there. To the basket. Yeah. And here's a battle for it. You know what I always say. Turn it off if you don't like it.
Hey, I tell you what, we try to make the game exciting, Gary.
Well, William, for one, we shouldn't be probably watching comments during the broadcast. 32, at least us, calling the game. The producer can do it. He can watch it. 32-16. And it is all Franklin County. They're the defending region champs, and they're number 5 in the state, 28-5 coming in. Madison Central Bounce it over to Johns. Kick it in the corner, and here's a kick right side. Lindsey Johns lets a three go. Off the iron, no, and rebounded by Brooklyn Miles. Miles down the middle of the floor. Bounce pass to Stewart. Princess, what a game she's got working with 18. And there's a shot put up by Courtney. Good.
I'll tell you what, Gary, Courtney's doing such an excellent job hanging around the basket to really power in those moves.
34-16. Cassie Schneid knocked away, picks it back up, and out of bounds off of Franklin County. It'll go to Madison Central. Ball knocked away and off of Madison Central.
Franklin County's defense is so tough on Madison County right now. They're having a very hard time just getting the ball to where they want to put it.
Well, that's been Franklin's MO all season, is their pressure defense. And if you can handle that, you've got a really good chance to stay with them. If you can handle that, right now let's look at the turnovers. Okay, turnover situation. Nine turnovers right now by Central.
And that's hats off to Franklin County with that pressure defense.
Franklin County 34, Madison Central 16, and just 1.5 seconds to go here before halftime. And we're gonna take us to halftime with Franklin County leading by 18, 34-16. We'll be back with some first half numbers. Madison Central heading off the floor very dejected right now. And 34-16 here at halftime. We'll be back here on PrepSpin, Girls 11th Region Tournament.
This is a special place.
Our home court advantage.
With the support of our fans and the Big Blue Nation, we can accomplish anything.
That same hometown advantage can be yours at Central Bank.
With their winning personal service, Central is passionate about helping me succeed.
They're always behind me, helping guide my financial strategy, and they can help you too.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local. Put Central Bank's hometown advantage to work for you.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
When you're out recruiting, a phone call doesn't always cut it.
You have to be there face to face.
It's the same with banking. That's why I chose Central Bank.
At Central Bank, it's easy to stay connected with online and mobile banking. But when you need someone to talk to or a quick decision made, we're right here with the products and personal service to help guide you toward your financial goals.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local and put Central Bank's local advantage to work for you.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S Sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter. Locally owned and operated since 1972.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever,
All right, who's hungry?
mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
You're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
This is Oscar Combs. The next time you get hungry, remember this commercial. Then grab your keys and come to Rafferty's. Now, where did you put those keys? Rafferty's, located in Lexington, Louisville, Elizabethtown, Florence, Paducah, and Bowling Green.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Back at halftime, Gary Ball, Julie McGrain-Muntz. Lafayette won earlier, 78-70 over Scott County. Here it's been all Lady Flyers, led by Princess Stewart, the 11th Region Player of the Year, 18 points, 9 for Courtney. You've got the numbers there, and as they always say, Julie McGrain-Muntz, numbers
don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
No, not at all. So going with the stats, it looks like for Madison Central, they are shooting 6 of 15. With the leading scorer being, I believe, Lindsey Johns with 6 points.
Yeah, that sounds right. Johns does have 6. She hit a three-pointer and then a basket and a free throw.
Right. And it looks like their three-point range is 1 of 4. So right now they're shooting 43% and about. I'm sorry, I'm reading this wrong.
Another thing is they've got, look at Franklin, they've shot the ball 20 more times, 35
right.
shots.
So what that means is they're getting points off steals, so they're really attacking the basket once they get that in there. So that's a tremendous standout. And then also their three-point shots, they're also shooting triple of what Madison Central is shooting, 5 of 17 behind the three-point line.
Well, you know what? Let's look at some great highlights from that first half, and
great.
I'll back up those numbers you were just talking about, Julie McGrain-Muntz. Let's take a look here. It's Courtney. Savannah Courtney all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Here comes Brooklyn Miles with it. Miles down the middle of the floor and off glass, good. Over to Rebecca Cook, out to Courtney. Over to Princess Stewart, launches the three, got it. Schneid with it, cross the line. Central, they get it now to Mack. Mack throws it up strong. Rosen, it hit the launched a three, and it's off the iron and tapped around. Courtney's got it, blocked away by Cornett. Courtney's got it, blocked away by Cornett. Courtney gets it in, throws it up, and it goes in. Stewart. Stewart picking up the pace. Stops, 15-footer. Got it. Schneid to the basket. Schneid rolls it up, no, gets it back, powers it up and in. Great job. Over to Savannah Courtney, launches the three off the iron. Rebecca Cook rebounds. Cook powers up, blocked away by Courtney. Allie Cornett getting back. Courtney bounces right side, a high off window, laid in by Princess Stewart, who already
through the offense.
Brooklyn Miles to Cook to Courtney. She launches three, good. Minute 5 here. Mack. Over to Lindsey John. She lines up the three. Got it! Picks it up high. She uses that elevator pick and now gives it back to Cook. Strong move in the basket. That's that drive. William Warfield to King of Stream and Steve Potek already are wide open down low. Laying it up and in. Nicely done. Job there by
excellent hustle by Laverty.
Out top, Princess Stewart. Got it! Miles. Miles quickly to the basket. Throws it up. No. Vanover battling. Tally takes it. Puts it up and in. Becca Cook fakes with the ball to Brooklyn Miles. Here's Princess Stewart, got it, a three.
Stewart.
Vanover. Lindsey Johns thought about it, goes in on Stewart. Baseline runner, good. She will get the soup and a sandwich. Here to climb back in this thing. Charity gets it down. Working, battling Cornett, powers it in. Here to climb back in this thing. Charity gets it down. Working, battling Cornett, powers it in. She, of course, set out this. Here's Princess Stewart, good. She's almost automatic. Stewart now with those 15 points. Stewart looking for 18. She's got 18.
Wow.
What a game she's got working with 18. And there's a shot put up by Courtney. Good.
I'll tell you what, Gary. Courtney's doing
saw from those highlights, Princess Stewart, man, she was inside, outside, everything. She has 18 points. So when you think about it from a mathematical standpoint, Princess Stewart has outscored Madison Central 18-16.
Oh, absolutely, single-handedly. And she works so hard. I mean, the way she squares up for those shots, I mean, the threes are dead on. And you can just tell by the way she squares up, and when it leaves her hand, you know it's going in, Gary.
Well, you know, in the first game, Lafayette had a 21-point lead on Scott County. They came back, and I think Madison Central, with their three-point shooting, they obviously have the capability of coming back. But the big problem is dealing with Franklin County's pressure defense.
And you know, I believe Robbie Cooksy's going to make some adjustments here at the half to see how they can contain Franklin County's sticky defense. But they are applying so much trap pressure at half court that they're just having such a hard time getting it past those traps, Gary.
And you know what Coach Thacker's going to tell his Franklin County Lady Flyers? Keep feeding the beast.
Give it to Princess.
Yeah, keep getting to the Princess. It's not the beauty and the beast.
She wears
it's Princess
the crown.
And the beast. 18 points, 11th Region Player of the Year, 28-5 Franklin County. I don't know what else we need to say about Franklin County. I mean, we're touting them as one of the best teams in the country, you know, 28-5. But they got to the state championship last year, Franklin County did. So obviously that experience has helped them coming into this year with their 28-5 record.
Oh, no doubt. So that's going to, I believe, carry over and give this team the experience. And you know what I like about this Franklin County team is even though Princess Stewart is showing.
Right. And what do you notice here, Julie McGrain-Muntz, about Franklin County?
Well, what I see.
No Rebecca Cook. She does not come out after halftime until the second half is about ready to start. Did you notice that?
Yeah, she probably has to go fix her face and readjust her makeup to look pretty. So, but anyway, what I notice about this team, though, Gary, is, you know, they go through their warm-ups hard. You know, it's very much a team effort. And even though Princess has 18 points, but I would look for Miles and Courtney still battling underneath for those rebounds. And Tally is doing an excellent job for their team as well. So it's such a balance, and anybody on this team could get hot, but, you know, Princess is just wearing them out.
And Rebecca came out with Savannah. Well, all kidding aside, guys, Rebecca Cook is an outstanding young lady. She's a 4.0 student.
Oh.
Her brother, Jacob, is, of course, on the University of Kentucky golf team on a scholarship. He's a straight-A student. They got a younger brother that's a straight-A student. And, you know, Dwayne and the Cook family, just a tremendous family, really. She's a great young lady. She's interned on my show the last couple of years on the Ball Report.
And that's a tribute to the Cook family parents that they just do an excellent job raising the kids. And, you know, it's hard enough to do a full-time sport, but on top of that, 4.0 grade averages from the kids is phenomenal.
And we just got a note from Mally Cornett got a presidential scholarship. She received a presidential scholarship for academics. Got a 32 on her ACT, 4.0 throughout. Advanced placement courses so far, and you know, so outstanding job for her in the classroom. And she's headed to Alabama.
The way I look, Gary, that's even more prestigious than a basketball scholarship. Anytime you can go academically, score a 32 on your ACT. Hats off to Mally Cornett and how hard she works in the classroom.
You know, I didn't apply to Ivy League schools. Well, there was a reason for that. I didn't get a 32 on the ACT, but, you know, 32 would certainly qualify you for Ivy League schools. There's no doubt about it.
At least you have some common sense, Gary. That carries you a long way, too.
I try. I have a little bit of common sense, but, yeah, it's but I tell you what, grade 11th region tournament, PrepSpin has been the only outlet here for every game of this 11th region tournament, boys and girls. There's been other stations here following their team's radio station, but we're the only entity that has covered every bit of this 11th region. That will be all 3 games tomorrow, and the girls championship tomorrow night, boys championship Monday night. That means we would have done, 14 games here in this 11th region tournament. 14 just in the region.
Gary, that's phenomenal of what William Warford does for high school sports, the King of Stream. I mean, how impressive is it that you have this in the 11th region to showcase these kids' talents and what they can do? And, you know, what a great treasure, because I know I have a lot of family that live and a lot of girls that their families live across the country that this is their only shot to see their relatives play. And what great way to showcase those skills by William being able to watch this in high definition.
Absolutely, in 1080p. We're coming up with second half action, Madison Central and Franklin County. Does Madison Central have a run in them? We'll see. Franklin County, of course, Princess Stewart with a daunting 18 points. Rebecca Cook, just 2 points, but had 6 rebounds in the first half.
But they're still working. But, you know, you just can't focus and capitalize on one person. That's Princess Stewart, because you got 4 other players that will pick up that pace if she gets smothered or capitalized on. So you have to guard the whole team. You just can't leave anybody open and try to either double team Princess because somebody will get hot and they're just as deadly as she is.
And tomorrow to start at 1:30, Lexington Catholic will take on Sayre. At 3:15, it'll be Scott County, and they will battle Madison Central and Isaiah Cozart, the all-time leading shot blocker in the state of Kentucky. And then tomorrow night, the girls' championship, Lafayette will take on the winner here, and the winner of that will move on to the BB&T Arena up there in Northern Kentucky.
I got my seat ready, my ticket punched. I'm already there.
You're ready to go, aren't you?
I'm going.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. That'll be next week. I'll be up there probably Friday. I've got the the ball report to do Wednesday.
Yeah, they call you in for the big time.
I'll be
when
up
the championship comes around.
I'll be up there Friday. 7, just starting the second half. That's Bailey Vanover. She's going to try to get down low, knocked away by Cook, and tapped around, picked up by Lindsey Johns. Johns goes baseline. Great defense by Courtney. Pass goes to Schneid over, trying to go to Mack, and throws it out of bounds, and another turnover. Another turnover there by Madison Central, and that will be their 11th turnover, whereas Franklin County only has 3 for the game. Princess Stewart back to Miles, over to Savannah Courtney. Courtney looking back to Stewart. Princess dumps it back over to Miles. And Franklin County's being patient here with that 18-point lead, Julie.
No need to rush things for Franklin County.
Talley's 3 won't go. Rebounded by Courtney. Back to Talley. Over goes Rebecca Cook. Lines up the 3. Rattles it in.
Cook gets hot with her first 3-point shot.
5 points for Rebecca Cook. And it's 37-16. That's the biggest lead Franklin's had. Down low. Cornett grabs, puts it up and in.
Excellent assist from Courtney Mack to Mally Cornett on the connection.
37-18. Brooklyn Miles over to Princess Stewart. He had led him with 18. Bounce pass to Courtney. Back out. Go Brooklyn Miles' 3. Off the iron, no. Rebounded by Savannah Courtney. Courtney battles down, dribbles it out. Savannah. She's also a great student at Franklin County. Most of these girls from Franklin County are really good academically. Here's Talley, has a block by Cornett. What else? I mean, Cornett, leading shot blocker in the state, right, for girls?
I don't know if she's in the – is it in the state or is it just in the 11th region?
We'll clarify that. Well, we know she's a good shot blocker.
Hopefully we'll get the call in.
Stewart to Cook, and Rebecca banks it, no off glass, and coming out there and tapped out, and now Brooklyn Miles has got it back for Franklin County. 6:13 in the third. Lafayette stands in the wake. Rebecca Cook a three out of the left side off the iron, no. And rebound. Rebecca Cook looking for a shot more here to start this second half, and there's a foul. I believe that's going to go on Courtney.
I'll tell you what, though, even though Courtney got called for the foul, what I really like about Courtney is she does the little things that she's like the junk player. She cleans up the middle. She works hard on the boards, and I can't say enough good things about Courtney.
Mack for Central. Talley cuts her off. Back out. Here's Snide's long three. Good!
Courtney Snide got her shoulders and feet squared up and just nailed the long bomb.
Great shot by Cassie Snide, and here's Savannah Courtney. Cornett, Rebecca Cook battling, ball on the floor, diving for it. Savannah Courtney, Mack, Cook comes out of there with it. Rebecca Cook dribbles it out of there. Hands it now to Brooklyn Miles. Princess Stewart to the basket, left hand no. Good job, alternate there by Cornett. Picked back up though by Princess Stewart. Stewart in the middle of the court, he knocked away. Good defense by Mally Cornett. Here comes Lindsey Johns. Stops on the free throw line. Yes!
Excellent pull-up by Lindsey Johns.
Here comes Madison Central. Cuts it to 14. Rebecca Cook deep in the corner to Kendall Talley. Back to Miles. 5:09. Pass goes knocked away again by Cornett. Lindsey Johns has a bust out. Johns scoops it, no. Talley. Johns might have been fouled, no call. Talley over to Miles, goes in on Mack, throws it up, rolls in there for Miles.
Excellent drive by the 8th grader. She took it up strong in traffic.
39-23. Franklin County by 16. And let's take a look at some of that action again. I believe this is Mally Cornett. Yeah, knocked that one away. Johns had a Lindsey there, Julie, with a bust stop and a jumper from 15. Nothing but net. So Cornett's coming out from behind the back and knocking a couple of passes away there for some good steals there for
Yeah,
Central.
she's doing an excellent job anticipating where the ball is going, and that she's able to get her hands on it and get the steal. But what I like about Madison Central, too, is they're doing a good job recognizing where their shots are to be able to take them for the highest percentage.
And they are dominating the boards. 29 rebounds to 9, plus 20 rebounding edge for Franklin County. That's a difference in the game.
Wow.
That's why they lead 39-23. Vanover lost it, but the reason she lost it, Talley, somebody tapped it from behind. It's either Cook or Kendall Talley. Somebody got a piece of that one.
We'll chalk it up to the team effort.
Vanover. Lindsey Johns, baseline jumper, off the
Short
iron,
arm.
no, and coming out of there with it is Kendall Talley. Talley, Mack back and rejects it.
The Mack attack.
I think they called a foul as well. Yeah, they called a foul on Mack. What a great
Maybe
block.
Williams got the rewind here.
Take a look. Yep, here's a block. Here's another angle. That was all ball.
She did a good job.
39-23, as they say, the numbers don't lie and the replay don't lie either. Talley knocked down the free throw. 40-23. And Talley, both of them good. PrepSpin will be back here for all three games tomorrow. Lexington Catholic, Sayre at 1:30. I'll have a call of that one. Darren Douglas will give you the call of the second boys game. Lob down low, Cornett, and she says it. A nice job of Mally Cornett.
Excellent feed from Charity Mack as she fed Mally Cornett.
To the basket, kick it to Talley. Here's a high arcing three. No, rebounded by Rebecca Cook. 7 rebounds for Cook, 9 for Courtney. Talley back to Cook, fakes with the ball. 4:03 to go in the third. After the game here, we'll have our Mingy Beef Jerky winning coat wrap around by Miles. Miles back to Cook, lines it up. Rebecca's three, no, and rebounded by Vanover on that long rebound. Bailey brings it out of there. Vanover in the corner, Lindsey Johns. Johns moves in Out it comes, long three by Schneid, off the mark. There's Mack battling, sticks it up off glass, good.
The Mack attack. Puts it up and in.
Charity Mack, 41-27. Cook leads it out to Miles. She goes in on Cornett, put it in, and she will get the soup
and the sandwich. I'll tell you what I like about Brooklyn Miles, that she did an excellent job taking it right to the shot blocker and drew the foul.
She knew Mally Cornett was there. She knew Mally Cornett blocks a lot of shots. She's one of the leading shot blockers around, but took it right at her.
And that's what you have to do, is you have to drive it right into their chest to be able to draw the foul.
3:32, 43-27. Free throw good.
Nice job by Miles.
So Miles now with 7 points, 18 for Princess Stewart, but Princess hasn't scored yet here in the second half. Lindsey Johns back to Schneid, kick it in the corner to Mack. Mack moves in baseline. Charity throws it up, no, and that's going to be a whistle and a foul. Good job of Mack to take it right to the basket.
You know, that's a good way for Madison Central, because they're not deep. They have to try to draw that foul to be able to rest on the foul line just to kind of get their blows a little bit.
Foul one on Stewart, by the way. That's her first. That's only 2 team fouls against
Not
Franklin
a whole
County.
lot of action as far as foul-wise.
Right. Mack missed the free throw. Charity on the season averaging 6 points and over 5 rebounds. And she is just 3.
Lindsey John.
Yeah, John's 3 of 10. Mack, though, 2 of 2 from the field. She gets that free throw. 44-28, 3:14 to go in the third period. Rebecca Cook bounces back in the middle to Stewart. Gives it up to Courtney, over to Brooklyn Miles. Miles deep in the corner. Thacker lines up the 3, off the iron, missed everything. There's Courtney with her 10th rebound. How about Savannah Courtney? 10 rebounds already. Miles to Stewart. Down low, Rebecca Cook. Cook shovels it back to Courtney, and she lays it up and in.
Good heads-up play by Rebecca Cook from the assist to Courtney.
46-28. Franklin County by 18. 2:42 to go here. Long pass. Princess Stewart comes up, knocks it away, but Vanover gets it back. Bailey to the basket, and she is going to be fouled. Rebecca Cook helps her up after she fouls it. Rebecca's picked up her second foul.
What good sportsmanship. I like to see visiting teams pick up the other teams. You know, my bad, I fouled you. Help up. You know, that's I like that sportsmanship.
At the line, Bailey Vanover. Can't get it to go. Lafayette won earlier tonight, 78-70 over Scott County, that high-scoring Lady Cardinal basketball team. And Lafayette awaits the win here tomorrow night in the girls' 11th region final. And the girls, the winner of this region doesn't play till Thursday. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, they don't play Wednesday.
Yeah.
They play Thursday, I believe, 1:30. I believe that's when they play. Kick it in the corner. Thacker launches off the iron, no. Cook got a hand on it. Back to Thacker to Stewart. Franklin County by 18. Brooklyn Miles to the basket, throws it up, no. And coming out there with it, Lindsey Johns. Vanover to her right, bounces to Bailey. Bailey goes in on Princess Stewart. Stewart blocks it, but also fouls her.
What is that, 2 fouls on Stewart?
Yeah, it's her second foul.
Okay.
Team's 4th. That's only 4 team fouls against Franklin County. 2 team fouls against Central's Lady Indians. At the line again is Bailey Vanover. 12 points a game, 4.3 rebounds for the junior. Free throw rolls in there for Bailey Vanover.
And as you mentioned, there's nobody really in foul trouble. So, I mean, both teams are doing a really good job as far as keeping out of foul trouble.
With this second free throw, she missed that, but that free throw was Bailey's first point of the game. She averages 12. Stewart stops from about 12, front of the iron, no, rebound to Lindsey Johns. Johns wanting to push it with Thacker getting back. Johns throws in the middle to Mack, back to Lindsey Johns, 3-pointer, good!
Johns with the deep 3.
Lindsey Johns makes it 46-32.
She's trying to keep her Indians in this ball club.
Minute 44.
Yeah. Sorry.
I know what you meant.
Trying
Minute
to keep
40
them
in the third.
Help me out, Gary.
Here we go. Pass.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has for all of us. Going longer by the minute. Miles back to Savannah Courtney, back to Rebecca Cook. Cook backs it back out of there. Rebecca. She hasn't decided what college she's going to yet. Miles stops from 10. Back of the rim, no. And Courtney battling, and we're going to have there was some pushing going on there. Schneid was battling for it, and they're going to give that ball to Franklin County, and I'm not sure about that. Princess Stewart set the trigger. Lobs to Rebecca Cook out top. Cook dribbles on Lindsey Johns. Bounce pass to Courtney, and that's going to be a foul coming from behind on Mally Cornett with 1:09 here in the third. Little unrest going on behind us with the Madison Central fans. We had a lot of referees in that first game, too.
We got a lot of armchair quarterbacks that know how to coach the game.
Know. You buy a ticket, I get it. You can say, you bought a ticket. Here's Mack. Charity. Tally back, lays it up, missed the layup. Princess Stewart comes out of there with it. Princess picking up the pace. And the Xavier commit has it blocked by Cornett. And it'll go to Central. What a great block by Mally Cornett. And William Warfield tells me that she is going to try to walk on at Alabama. So kudos to the Presidential Scholarship Award winner.
Hey, when you have a 32 ACT, I guess you can do what you want to.
Walk on wherever the heck you want to walk on. William Warfield will give you a scholarship.
I'll tell you what, out of bounds by Lindsey Johns. You can see the fatigue factor setting in from Madison Central because, and again, they have not made any substitutions the whole game.
Right. Well, that's been their play all year. Miles, she's going to be bumped a little bit there by Madison Central's Cassie Schneid.
And I can see that bump because they want to stop the clock a minute, catch their breath, slow it down.
In this fourth quarter, Madison Central could possibly get Vanover and John some good looks at some threes. They both are outstanding from there. Princess Stewart, 17-footer, back of the rim, no, rebounded by Mally Cornett. And for Cornett, that is her, third rebound? Looks like she's got more than that.
She's got to.
Out of bounds, they're going to give it back to Central. Great hustle by Charity Mack, and Tally battling her too. Kendall Tally. But that's great hustle there by Central. 46-32. Mack will put it in play. Gives it to Johns. Lindsay goes baseline, and here's a push. Foul called on Courtney. That'll be her third.
That shouldn't be too bad.
5 team fouls, 4 against Madison Central. John tipped away by Cook, coming out of there with it, Tally. She's got Princess Stewart out in front of her. Stewart to the basket, lays it up and in. 20 now for Stewart. That leads everybody. 48-32, lead back to 16. Was it at halftime? It was here's a three-quarter court shot, won't go by Schneid. We head to the final quarter. It's all Franklin County Lady Flyers. Franklin County 48, Madison Central 32. We'll be back with the final quarter here on PrepSpin. We don't have a dog in the fight. We'll be back on PrepSpin.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
At Raising Cane's, we believe in one love. But creating one love is no simple task. Everything has to be served hot and fresh, not just hot. We use only 100% premium chicken tenderloins for a 0% chance of leftovers. We insist on the best ingredients for our fries, like potatoes. And, well, we can keep talking quality, or you can just eat it. Raising Cane's, one love.
Julie McGrain Muntz, the former Moorhead standout in Rowan County, and also just great young lady all about, and the mother of Blake Muntz. He'll be playing tomorrow in the Final Four of the boys against Scott County.
I tell you what, that Scott County team is playing really tough.
Yeah, they really are. Lights out. Rebecca Cook in the middle to Stewart. Back it goes now to Miles. Over the kick it deep in the corner of Franklin County. Let's look at that roster there because Franklin County just got a new player in there that hasn't been in yet, so we wanted to find out who that is.
23.
That's Emily Jordan. So Jordan in there. So Emily Jordan Rebecca Cook gives it to Emily Jordan. 7:29 to play. Franklin County, Madison Central. The winner gets to Lafayette for the 11th Region Girls Crown tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on PrepSpin. They're going to run some clock, Julie. There's no doubt about it. Brooklyn Miles, strong to the blocked again. That is her 6th block shot.
That's why they call her the shot blocker, the 11th Region.
That's the eraser. Let's call her the eraser.
The human eraser.
The human eraser. Mally Cornett. Miles, a long three. Off the iron, no.
Tally.
Rebounded Tally. Stuck it up high, no. Battling for it, and Rebecca Cook and Mack. And they're going to call a foul on Rebecca Cook. And Coach Stacker's like, don't foul. Rebecca has just picked up the personal. That'll only be her 2nd foul. So 2 on Rebecca Cook, team 6. Next foul will put Madison Central girls in the bonus. Lob out front, Vanover. Goes over to Lindsey Johns. Back to Bailey, down the middle, throws it up and banks it in. Vanover, her first basket of the game.
Nice little scoop shot by Vanover.
48-34, Franklin County by 14. In the middle it goes to Jordan. Just checked in a little while ago. First time we've seen Miss Jordan. Emily is a junior. Pounding it down on a yo-yo out front is Brooklyn Miles, 5'4", 8th grader. Miles over to Princess Stewart, the senior. Goes in on Vanover to the basket. Blocked by Cornett, gets it back. Throws it up, no. Tapped around, Vanover's got it. Here comes Bailey. Lindsey Johns out in front of her. Bailey to the floor, and they're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by Franklin County. They'll give it back to Madison Central.
I'll tell you what, Gary, I think the referees are doing an excellent job. I mean, that girl, I can't remember who it was, but she had her hand all the way on the ball, took it out of bounds, and that was a good no call.
Mack the three, rattles in.
Great 3-point shot by the Mack attack.
48-37. Here comes Miles. Brooklyn out high.
I got it.
Over here to us. And 5:46. Still got the hands, don't I?
Gary Ball giving 5s in the crowd here.
Still got the hands. Back in my Boone County playing days in the 9th region. I'm much better now than I was back, you know what I'm saying? I've really improved over the years. What's that old Toby Keith song?
Yeah.
I'm only good once, but man, I'm really
not as good as I once was.
Long pass, and Tally throws it up, comes out, rebounded. A 3-pointer here by Madison Central, and they're right back in this thing. 48-37, knocked away by Rebecca Cook, steps out of bounds.
Good heads-up play by Rebecca.
5:13. 48-37, Lady Flyers on top. Gary Ball, Julie McGrane-Muntz, William Warfield producing. Join us for all the 11th region action tomorrow. Cornett comes out top to Bailey Vanover. Bailey puts it down on the yo-yo. Comes over now to Cassie Schnei. Crossing over, good move by Schnei. To the basket, she's got a lane. Missed the layup. Tapped around. Schnei, there's Courtney. Picked up by Mack. To the basket, blocked by Cook. Picked up by Cornett. Throws it up. Foul will be on Cook, and to be her 3rd.
Madison County is making their run late. But I tell you what, good heads-up rebounding by Mally Cornett as she did draw the foul.
She'll go to the line. Mally let's look at her game tonight, her body of work, 8 points, 7 block shots. Normally a 72% free throw shooter.
And again, I think it's the fatigue factor here.
Rolls off, rebounded by Franklin County Stewart to Rebecca Cook. Courtney to Tally. 4:48 to go in the game. 48-37. Boy, when you stop that clock, you want to knock down those free throws if you're Madison Central, don't you? Tally over to Rebecca Cook. Cook on the dribble. Hands it back to Tally. Back to Brooklyn Miles. 4:29. Rebecca Cook crossing over, down low. Throws it up with the right hand and put it in. What a tough shot by Rebecca Cook.
Rebecca Cook, being the left-hander, crossed it over and to the right-hand side. So good versatility from Rebecca Cook.
Cornett's got it. Puts it up, no. There's Johns battling Cook with a rebound. Rebecca now with 10 rebounds. To the basket, Tally rolls off and foul called.
And not only that the fatigue factor set it in for Madison Central, they are making a good run late, but also being on the college floor has, I think, an extra factor because meaning that it is longer than the high school court. I think that's a tougher thing for Madison Central.
Tally connects from the line. She's got 6 points, 4 or 5 at the line. Got them both. Boy, she is a good-looking free throw shooter. 52-37, Franklin County back by 15. Timeout on the floor. 4:02 to go in this one. And the winner gets Lafayette tomorrow night for the girls' 11th region crown. Thanks to Bob Roberts Insurance. We'll come back and we'll give you all of our sponsors here on PrepSpin. After this, timeout.
This is a special place.
Our home court advantage.
With the support of our fans and the Big Blue Nation, we can accomplish anything.
That same hometown advantage can be yours at Central Bank.
With their winning personal service, Central is passionate about helping me succeed.
They're always behind me, helping guide my financial strategy, and they can help you too.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local. Put Central Bank's hometown advantage to work for you.
Hi, Welcome back, and here's a look at all the blocks by Cornett. There's one on Rebecca Cook. There's another block on Tally. Princess Stewart and Cornett with another block there. And that was a tough shot there by Rebecca Cook. Back in action, 52-37, under 4 minutes to go. Thanks to Mingy Beef Jerky, Bob Robertson, Sutherland Chevrolet. Mac three-pointer won't go. Sutherland Chevrolet, they're over in Nicholasville. This head down 27. Sutherland Chevrolet. Tomorrow, Lexington Catholic will take on Sayre at 1:30. After that, it'll be Madison Central against Scott County Region Championship girls tomorrow night. To the basket, and we're going to have a...
Is that out of bounds or a foul?
Looked like there was a shove.
Okay. On Cornett, it looks like.
Yep. 3:36 to play. Princess Stewart with 20 points. Kicks it way out to Rebecca Cook. Cook dribbles it back out. Rebecca puts it down on Cornett. Strong move to the basket and put it up, and then you just can't stop that, really, can you?
That is probably her bread and butter shot on the drive.
Okay, next basket by her, she'll have a double-double, Rebecca Cook. Quiet double-double. Here's Tally. Kendall hanging, ball pulled out of there by Snider. They're going to call a foul. 20 points, 9 rebounds for Princess Stewart. Rebecca Cook, 9 points, 10 rebounds. And Savannah Courtney, 8 points and 10 rebounds.
That's some impressive stats.
They'll have 3 girls with double-doubles.
Oh, my goodness.
Still 3:12 to play. And Tally's free throw, money.
Looks like they gave the foul to Snide.
That's 17 fouls against both Franklin County now. Also Madison Central, 3:12 to play.
And that looks like it puts Snide with 4 fouls.
And it's shaping up to be, it looks like, a Franklin County Lafayette girls 11th region title game. And I tell you what, the way Lafayette's playing right now, that's going to be a dandy.
That is really a good job for Allie Denton's club.
3:06 to play. 19-point lead by Franklin County. Here's to the basket, Snide. Strong move, rolled off, rebounded by Rebecca Cook, and she is tied up there by Cassie Snide. Rebecca Cook now 11 rebounds.
She is working really hard. When she rebounds, she has to make sure that she gets a little bit wider and chin the ball, and then she also brought the ball down.
Has 3 assists and 2 block shots, Rebecca Cook. Backdoor to Johns, good pass, and it rolls off. Had that gone, it would have counted. I was about ready to say she might get the M1.
I'll tell you what, that looks like one of the Allen Feldhouse scheduled plays there for the backdoor alley-oop.
So at the line will be Lindsey Johns, 17-point average coming into this game, and she has 11. Make it 12 now for Johns. Well, a big day tomorrow, William. A triple header. Starts at 1:30 with Lexington Catholic, and they will take on Sayre.
William better take a nap for that one. Get a little hype for that.
Lindsey Johns got them both. Oh, William will be ready. He's always ready. Triple header tomorrow. 2 in the afternoon. Girls Championship tomorrow night. 2:47 to play here. Rebecca Cook has it deep outside. Rebecca working on Lindsey Johns. Good ball handler. She's underappreciated as a ball handler. To the basket, blocked by Cornett, and Mally Cornett will pick up the foul. That's the first time we've seen, Cornett prior to that had 7 blocked shots.
Looks like Cornett will have, this will be her 4th foul.
So Rebecca Cook will shoot 2, and if she hits one of these, I wonder how many double-doubles she's got this year, Rebecca Cook.
I would say that would be a common theme for her having a double-double because she does an excellent job finding the basket on the drive.
So Rebecca Cook's got her double-double now, and she's got 11 and 11. 11 points, 11 rebounds for Rebecca Cook.
That speaks volume of how much she is hustling.
And one more rebound by Princess Stewart. She'll have a double-double. Almost a steal. Taps it back into Johns, back to Schneid, over to Vanover. Bailey penetrates, and she's going to be fouled with 2:19 to play. So Lafayette waits here, the winner. Your thoughts if it's a Franklin County Lafayette final tomorrow night, which it looks like it's going to be. What do you think?
I'd hate to say, Gary, because anything can happen, but, both teams are just playing really well at this point. But I'd have to give a little bit of a lean towards the Franklin County Flyers just because they have that state tournament experience.
Right,
but,
that experience,
because of that.
And they've won the 11th region 2 years in a row, so they got that experience too.
And you have the 11th player of the year on your team.
Bailey Vanover knocked them both down, both free throws, and it's 58-41. 2:19 to play here in this ball game. Gary Ball, Julie McGreen-Muntz, and William Moorfield here on PrepSpin. The only outlet that covered every bit of this 11th region tournament. Don't you forget that. It's a big factor.
Only.
That's right, the only one. Right, William? A lot of pretenders, but there's really one contender.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Thank you. You said it. You said, yeah, we're going to rap over here next. We got a rap going here, Julie. You say potato, I say potato. 58-41. Everybody's going, oh, my God, I hope I got in and started singing. No, that's not going to happen. Miles, she's going to be a good one. Back out to Hogan. Olivia Hogan, she's already a good one. And it goes now to Rebecca Cook with that double-double.
It looks like Madison Central is going to clear the bench and let some of the young players.
Rebecca's going to be fouled by
in the game.
Schneid, and Cassie Schneid is just fouled out. Cassie Schneid, you got some new players coming in there for
Madison Central. You got Talea Todd, freshman. Looks like 42. Jakari McKeithen. Looks like number 13. Kelsey Powell. And number 15, Eliza Minter.
So going out, Cornett, Johns, Vanover, and I tell you, some outstanding players there for Madison Central.
Yep.
And in the game, you got Shannon Burnett, sophomore. Rebecca Cook will shoot the 1+1 before she will be subbed out. Got it. 12 points. She'll get one more. Also into the game is Emily Jordan. She played a little bit earlier. Jordan's in there. Brooklyn Miles is still in there. We said Shannon Burnett. And the glue, as
they got to
Coach
keep
Thacker
the glue in the game.
The glue, yep.
Got to
She's
hold it
still
all
in
together.
There. And in there is Sabrae Morton, the senior. She's in there for Franklin. So across the line now for Central. And they kick it over to Minter. Minter looking back out top to Powell. She comes over to Pacheco. Down low, ball knocked away, stuck off glass. Won't roll there for McKeithen. Still battling for it, and Rebecca Cook comes out of there with it. Rebecca's now got 12 rebounds, 13 points and 12. A minute to go in this one. 60-41. It's going to be a Lafayette-Franklin County final tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on PrepSpin. And we're going to get Rebecca Cook out of the game, and checking in will be
32.
Yep, that's for Franklin County. Right in front of us here, we got.
It's like Trinity Peach.
Yep. Julia Welsh, too. Welsh
Okay.
got it from Jordan. Back to Jordan. 52nd. Rebecca Cook left the game with 13 points, 12 rebounds. Not a bad outing. And Peach gets it back out front now to Julia Welsh. Now to Jordan. Emily jumps it back over to Peach. Trinity Peach. Peach reminds me a little bit of a younger Rebecca Cook.
She's got that look.
20 seconds. Give it now to Morton. Now to Burnett. Franklin County's going to run the clock out. They got a 19-point lead. They will play Lafayette tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on PrepSpin. We've got all 3 games tomorrow, folks. Sayre and Catholic at 1:30. Scott County at 3:15 against Madison Central, and at 7:30, Franklin County will take on Lexington Lafayette for the girls' 11th Region Championship. And there's the Princess Stewart. So outstanding job by her. And we will try to get the winning coach, too, for the Mingy Beef Jerky winning coach. We'll get Coach Stacker. You can, we'll go to a break. If we can go to a break, I'll get Coach Stacker.
What?
Hey, Coach. And we're here with Coach Stacker. And, Coach, I'll tell you what, your ball club, Princess Stewart, 18 points in the first half, just set the tone for you, didn't she?
She did. I mean, she was in a zone. She hadn't shot the ball like that in a while, probably since we played Myrtle Beach. She shot it great the first half. We did a really good job of turning some points into turnovers and got out to a little bit of a lead and, just held on.
Madison Central's a really good ball club. What did you do to just kind of disrupt and dismantle things for them?
Well, Vanover, obviously we can't let her get comfortable, and I don't know how many she had, but I know that we did a really good job on her in the first half because she's their distributor. And, she does a really good job of running stuff for Robbie, but, we just try to make it a little bit chaotic, try to get them in a head swim.
And how about Savannah Courtney there started? I mean, she was just taking it to the basket, just kind of early in the game setting a tone for you.
She's real gritty. She got there and battled with Cornett. That happened in the regular season too. And, Cornett block it, she take it right back in there, and you can't go weak, and she didn't. And she did a really good job on offensive backboard to start the game.
Your opponent, Lafayette, I believe you played them early in the year and beat them pretty handily. So what do you think tomorrow night? It looks like a much improved Lafayette team since that point.
Much improved. Their guards are so much better now than they were in December. What's happened with Kiera out is those other kids have really stepped up and taken some ownership, and now they're real balanced. Yeah. So we got our hands full.
Coach, you get the Mingy Beef Jerky. You're going to have a lot of that before this tournament's over. Thank you, Coach Stacker.
I hope we get one more bag anyway.
That's right. Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Stacker with the Mingy Beef Jerky. He said, I hope we get one more bag before it's over. We'll take a break, come back and give the final numbers and wrap things up here. Big win for Franklin County. They take on Lafayette tomorrow night at 7:30. Thanks to Coach Stacker for taking his time out on the Mingy Beef Jerky. Winning coach. He's got another bag of Mingy Beef Jerky. We'll be back after this. Savannah Courtney all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Here comes Brooklyn Miles with it. Miles down the middle of the floor and off glass, good. Over to Rebecca Cook, out to Courtney. Over to Princess Stewart, launches the three, got it. Schneid with it across the line. Central, they get it now to Mack. Mack throws it up strong. Rosen, it hit the launched a three, and it's off the iron and tapped around. Courtney's got it, blocked away by Cornett. Courtney's got it, blocked away by Cornett. Courtney gets it in, throws it up, and it goes in. Stewart. Stewart picking up the pace. Stops, 15-footer. Got it. Schneid to the basket. Schneid rolls it up, no, gets it back, powers it up and in. Great job. Over to Savannah Courtney, launches the three off the iron. Rebecca Cook rebounds. Cook powers up, blocked away by Courtney. Allie Cornett getting back. Courtney bounces right side, a high off window, laid in by Princess Stewart, who already
through the offense.
Brooklyn Miles to Cook to Courtney. She launches three, good. Minute 5 here. Mack. Over to Lindsey John. She lines up the three. Got it! Picks it up high. She uses that elevator pick and now gives it back to Cook. Strong move to the basket. That's that drive. William Warfield to King of Stream and Steve Potek, our video, wide open down low. Laying it up and in. Nicely done. Job there by
excellent hustle by Laverty.
Laverty. Out top, Princess Stewart. Got it! Miles. Miles quickly to the basket. Throws it up. No. Vanover battling. Tally takes it. Puts it up and in. Becca Cook fakes with the ball to Brooklyn Miles. Here's Princess Stewart, got it, a three.
Stewart.
Vanover. Lindsey Johns thought about it, goes in on Stewart. Baseline runner, good. She will get the soup and the sandwich. Here to climb back in this thing. Charity gets it down. Working, battling Cornett, powers it in. Here to climb back in this thing. Charity gets it down. Working, battling Cornett, powers it in. Now she, of course, set out this. Here's Princess Stewart, good. She's almost automatic. Stewart now with those 15 points. Stewart looking for 18. She's got 18.
Wow.
What a game she's got working with 18. And there's a shot put up by Courtney. Good.
I'll tell you what.
Student at Franklin County. Most of these girls from Franklin County are really good academically. Here's Tally has a block by Cornett. What else? I mean, Cornett, leading shot blocker in the state, right, for girls?
I don't know if she's in this. Is it in the state or is it just in the 11th region?
We'll clarify that. Well, we know she's a good shot blocker. Tally cuts her off. Back out. Here's Schneid's long three. Good. Up though by Princess Stewart. Stewart. In the middle of the court, he knocked away. Good defense by Mally Cornett. Here comes Lindsey Johns. Stops on the free throw line. Yes! Tally. Over to Miles. Goes in on Mack. Throws it up. Rolls in there. Coming out there with it is Kendall Tally. Tally. Mack back and rejects it. Coming out there with it is Kendall Tally. Tally. Mack back and rejects it. Second boys game. Lob down low. Cornett, and she says it. A nice job of Mally Cornett. Out comes long three by Schneid off the mark. There's Mack battling. Sticks it up off glass. Good. 41-27. Cook leads it out to Miles. She goes in on Cornett. Put it in, and she will get the soup and the sandwich.
I'll tell you what I like about Brooke.
To Stewart. Down low, Rebecca Cook. Cook shovels it back to Courtney, and she lays it up and in. Johns throws in the middle of the Mack, back to Lindsey Johns, three-pointer, good!
Johns with the deep three!
With it. Princess picking up the pace, and the Xavier commit has it blocked by Cornett. Coming out there with a Tally. She's got Princess Stewart out in front of her. Stewart to the basket, lays it up and in. What about it? Brooklyn Miles, strong to the blocked again. That is her. Goes over to Lindsey Johns. Back to Bailey, down the middle, throws it up and banks it in. Over to Princess Stewart, the senior. Goes in on Vanover to the basket. Blocked by Cornett, gets it.
On the ball, took it out of bounds, and that was a good no call.
Mack the three, rattles in. Rebecca Cook crossing over, down low. Throws it up with the right hand and put it in. What a tough shot. Rebecca puts it down on Cornett. Strong move to the basket and put it up, and then you just can't stop that. Back here at McBrayer Arena, let's give you some scores from the other regions around the state of Kentucky. Girls basketball, it was Marshall County in the first region. They won 37-21 over McCracken County. Murray 57-41 over Graves County. Webster County in the second beat Christian County by a point, 49-48. In the third, it was Grayson County over Breckenridge County, 72-63. In the third region, fourth region, Monroe beat Metcalf 65-48. In the fifth region, E-Town over Marion County by a count of 65-46. Nelson County a winner, 65-45 over John Hardin. In the 8th region, Simon Kenton beat Anderson 66-44. Grant beat Owen 53-38. This is girls action. Cooper in the 9th, a really good one against Holy Cross 51-49. And at the BB&T Arena, where the girls Sweet 16 will be played beginning next Wednesday. In the 9th, Covington Holmes 53-50 over Connor. In the 10th, GRC, George Rogers Clark 71-41 over Nicholas County. Mason beat Campbell County 51-47. That's looking to be a strong final there with Clark County and Mason County. And here in the 11th, Lafayette beat Scott County 78-70. Franklin County 60, Madison Central 41. In the 12th, Mercer 64, Southwestern 46, Lincoln over Wayne 81-59. In the 13th, Harlan County 60, North Laurel 45. Harlan over South Laurel 54-47. 14th region, Leslie County 57, Letcher County 48. In the 15th region, Johnson Central over Pike County Central 60-48. And in a double overtime thriller in the 16th, East Carter, Julie, beat Russell 56-54. What a ball game that was. East Carter and Russell, double overtime.
That's right, Gary. And I'll tell you what, anything can happen, like I said, this time of year. And I guess they're squared for some good matchups. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of these teams who make it out to the state tournament, because I'll tell you what, just well-rounded individuals that, you know, can't say enough for these girls that really work hard. That, you know, it's always fun when the underdog comes through, or the upset, or the Cinderella team. So we'll see how that all plays out. And
we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'll have the call at 1:30, Lexington Catholic and Sayre. Darren Douglas will have the call on the second ball game tomorrow. He will have the play-by-play, and that will be a good ball game between Madison Central and Scott County. I'll have the call tomorrow night. Girls final at 7:30. Julie, you'll be with me for that one. Boys finals Monday night. Again, we thank everybody for all the great work. William Moorfield, the King of Stream. As always, Steve Potek, our videographer. The first ball game tonight, Coach Scott True of Lexington Catholic joined us. Thanks to him. And again, for Julie McGreen-Muntz, this is Gary Ball. Your region championship tomorrow night will be Franklin County. They're back again as they will take on Lafayette at 7:30. But join us tomorrow at about 1:10, 1:15 for the Lexington Catholic Sayre game right here on PrepSpin. Until then, thanks for watching PrepSpin, the leader in high school sports.